Hi everyone, and welcome to another art lesson with Miss Chloe, that's me. Today we're going to be doing an art project inspired by cold, stormy, rainy weather, and it's called A Stormy Landscape. The materials that you're going to need for this art project are your paper, pencil, and colored pencils. Go ahead and get your materials out and we can get started. Now you see, I've already drawn my horizon line. I've written my name and my date as well. Since this is a landscape, the first thing that we start off drawing is our horizon line. And the horizon line, you remember, separates the sky from the ground. I've drawn my horizon line a little bit lower than the middle. We want to have lots of nice room for clouds and things in the sky, objects in the sky. Let's start by drawing some clouds. We can do different kinds of clouds. I'm going to start by drawing a big puffy storm cloud, curvy lines. Maybe behind that cloud, we might draw a flat bottom cloud. Flat on the bottom, curvy on the top. Maybe we might do a cloud that's more of a wavy lined cloud. All right. There's really no wrong way to draw a cloud. They come in so many different shapes and sizes. Okay, so we've got 3 different kinds of clouds up here. I want to start by drawing some rain coming from our flat bottom cloud. And there's a few different ways to do rain. You can do droplets. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see what I mean here. So a droplet style raindrop is pointy at the top and it's more rounded at the bottom. Okay, so that's one way to draw rain. Another way to draw rain, dashes. And you can use this dash method of drawing raindrops if you're going to be drawing a lot of raindrops. Another way to draw rain is dots. That's more like a drizzle almost. Right. I'm going to draw some more raindrops coming out of my flat bottom cloud here. Maybe I'll make a little pattern. Mix it up. Dashes, droplets, and dots. You could do all of one type of raindrop if you want. Okay. Underneath that, I'm going to draw some water. So you could draw a pond, more of a circle shape if you want, or like a puddle. I'm going to draw a river. And it's coming from my horizon line. So make sure to make if you're drawing a river, you're going to make it smaller at the horizon line. It's going to get bigger as it comes towards the bottom of the page. Let's draw some lightning. What do you think? I'm going to draw lightning coming out of my puffy cloud in the corner here. This is how I draw lightning. Straight diagonal line, and then a short line. Straight diagonal line, short line. Straight diagonal, short. And then close it off. Straight line, straight line, diagonal, straight, diagonal, straight. Close it off with a point. Point. There's your lightning bolt. You don't even have to make a thick lightning bolt like we just made. You could make skinny lightning bolts. You can go in different directions. Make lightning bolts coming off lightning bolts. Oh. Maybe I'll make a couple up here as well. All right, so much lightning. What about this cloud over here? Maybe I'll make sort of a windy storm coming out of this wavy shaped cloud. Draw wind with a curl. Wind. This is one way that you can represent wind. Do some curls coming out of the side. I'm really trying to work with all of my space here. Make my sky look really stormy. Right. Now, let's go back to our body of water. Maybe you drew a lake or a pond. I drew a river. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually draw my rain coming down into my river, and I'm going to draw a droplet hitting the water. And this is the way it looks. Okay? I'll come in a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is going to be the spot where my droplet hits the water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a couple of half circles, like ripples coming out, and then some droplets on the side. Drop. Maybe I'll make another one over here. Drop. That's kind of a fun thing to do. I'm going to draw a little puddle coming underneath this part of my cloud, my rain cloud. And for a puddle, you can just do sort of a curvy shape. It almost looks like a cloud on the ground. You can make more puddles. Oops. Sorry about that. That was my kitty cat. Okay. So we've drawn some water shapes here on the ground. We have rain coming down. We have lightning. We have wind. Why don't we draw some plants? Because, you know, plants, they just love it when it rains. It's happy for plants. Let's draw maybe some grass here. Make the grass get a little smaller in the distance. And you see we still have some space that we could fill up with, gosh, you know, maybe more plants. Maybe we could draw some more puddles. Water on the ground. You can give your water texture by creating places where the rain is dropping. Or maybe you might do ripples in the water, maybe lines. Right. And I've got some space over here. I'll draw some more puddles of water on the ground. Cool. This looks so stormy outside. I love it. All right. Let's grab our colored pencils and start filling in our stormy landscape. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a black colored pencil and I'm going to start filling in just really gently the bottom parts of my clouds, because with rain clouds, they're a little bit darker on the bottom. right, I'm sorry about that. So I'm going in here and I'm filling in the bottoms of my clouds. And I'm not just filling in the puffy clouds with like straight lines. I'm kind of making curves, a curvy shape as I'm filling it in. Looks a little bit more realistic. It's really light. And the same with my wavy line cloud, my windy cloud over here. Cool. Filling in along with the shape that I drew with my pencil. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the bottom of each cloud with black. I'm going to stop just about there. A little bit more. It could look extra stormy. All right, and then I'm going to grab a blue colored pencil, blue, and I'm going to fill in the top part. I'm sorry, outline the top part of each one of my clouds. Cool. Nice, huh? I like that. Now, maybe if you have a different kind of blue colored pencil, you might start filling in your raindrops and the bodies of water in your landscape. I'll start first by outlining. Trace, outline. I'm outlining my puddles. And you really want to think, what does it look like outside when it's raining? What do I see on the ground? And you know, I realized that when we see water on the ground, it usually isn't blue the way that we make it in an art project. That's what art's all about. It's finding a balance between what we actually see with our eyes and making it interesting in a way that makes other people enjoy our art. So in a way that's different than the way we see it every day. I'm filling in my raindrops, making them blue. Ooh. So the color palette, the colors that we're using for this rainy landscape are grays, whites, blues, and then in just a minute we're going to add some green, because what does rain do to a landscape? It makes things greener. It helps plants to grow. You might notice that after it rains, things look so fresh and green. Just getting my little droplet spots, the places where the raindrops are hitting the water. And finally, we'll grab ourselves a green colored pencil. And with your green colored pencil, I want you to outline or trace your horizon line with green. And you could use one green or two greens to outline your green grass. And this grass represents all the little plants that love the rain so much. Add a little bit over here. Very nice. Okay then. I know I said that we would be using blues, grays, and greens in our landscape, but if you like, you can go ahead and grab a yellow just for a little accent of bright color, and you can fill in that thick lightning bolt. Ooh, I like that. Just a little bit of yellow right there. Okay. Go ahead and fill the rest of your landscape, and you can use your colored pencils for this, or if you want, you can use crayons. All right. As you can see, I've filled in my land with water and ground, green grass. And I've actually gone in with my gray crayon and I made a little bit of what's called a wash of gray in the sky, you know. And there you have it, stormy landscape. Thank you everybody so much for joining us today. Please post your work to Seesaw so that we can take a look and enjoy your wonderful art. And I hope to see you all again for our next art project. Thank you. Bye-bye.